Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jen, and this is A Better Life with Jen. It is time today for another freebies video. Now, you know, these are some of my favorites because it allows me to look back and see everything that I got free for the month using either store apps or credit card bonuses. So this is going to be all of the freebies that I got for the month of July. So get ready. There's some good stuff. We'll start with the stores and then we'll move on to the credit card bonuses. So first store, Safeway. As I've said in the past, Safeway does not have a free item every week. It's kind of sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and then sometimes it's not in stock. So one time this month it was not in stock, but I did get two things this month. One is a Celsius drink, and you have to be very careful on Safeway because it was very specific. It was only like 3 flavors, so you had to make sure you got one that was free. And then the other one was a cold brew coffee, and this is Happy brand. And you had your choice of either a latte or just cold brew coffee, and I love cold brew, so I got just the plain cold brew. So that was it for Safeway. Not the best month, but once again, they're free. All you have to have is the free Safeway app. They'll send you an email of the free item. You add it to your app, you go in, you get it, you leave. So super easy. Next was Maverick. So Maverick is the convenience store gas station that has a Friday freebie item every Friday. It's only good for Friday, so you have to go on Friday to get it. So I wasn't able to get all of them. One Friday I was out of town, and then one other Friday it was one of their version of an icy, and I didn't want that, so I didn't go get that. But what I did get was a shareable size of Starburst. So Starburst fruit chews, those are always good. And then the other item that I got was, you had your choice of several ice cream Oreo things. There was an Oreo drumstick, an Oreo ice cream sandwich, or these little Oreo bites. So I got the bites. These look really good. So that was it for Maverick. Not as much as some months, but still, you know, free is free and I'll take it. And then moving on to SaveMart, the grocery store that has a Friday freebie item every week, which is actually good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can pick it up. And they make it super easy because they have it right on display when you walk in. So a couple of things that we got there. One was, this is a Culture Pop probiotic soda, and the flavor I picked was orange, mango, and lime. So that looked really good. Next was this was interesting. I've never seen this before. It's watermelon water. So it's supposed to be hydrating, kind of like people use coconut water. The only ingredients are watermelon juice and then some ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, to help, you know, sort of preserve it. So that was interesting. So got that. A bottle of sparkling water. You had your choice of a couple different flavors of sodas. I got their sparkling water. And then the other one was a bottle of hot sauce. There were some various flavors you could get. I got the roasted one with roasted peppers. So that sounded really good. Definitely going to use this. So that was it for the grocery stores this month. Now we will move on to the credit card bonuses that we get from holding various credit cards. And we'll start with American Express. So we have an American Express Business Platinum card and an American Express Personal Gold card. And each card has separate bonuses that you can get. So on the Personal Gold side, they tend to be a lot of food and restaurant ones. So per usual, I got the $10 Five Guys gift card. So got that with the gold card. The other thing with the gold card is the add $7 from Dunkin'. So you just add it to the app. So I have the Dunkin' app on my husband's phone. So I just add it to his app every month. You pay with the credit card and then you get a credit statement for that one. And then the other one on the gold card is the Uber credit every month. That's $10. We don't use Uber, but you can also use it on Uber Eats. And a little tip, if you're using Uber Eats, you go through and you find restaurants on there that have some sort of deal. There's always a restaurant that has some sort of buy one, get one free. This time there was at Popeyes, so I was able to get a buy one, get one free 6-piece boneless wings, which were under $10. So that was completely free. I threw in an order of French fries for my husband, so I paid slightly, just a couple dollars over, but was able to get all of that and essentially 2 meals out of it. So really, really good deal. That was on the American Express Gold. The American Express Business Platinum has a Dell credit, and that reset on July 1st. So I told my husband he could order $150 on Dell, whatever he wanted. So he did find a couple games for the PS5. So completely free on those. So that covers American Express. Now we'll get into Chase. And there were some great Chase deals this month. So Chase, one of the Chase credit cards that we have, has a $25 Instacart credit. And as I've said in past videos, I always choose a store that has pickup. The only two that have pickup here are Sprouts and Safeway. And I always choose Sprouts because there is no markup on the groceries. It's the same price as if you walked in the store and bought it yourself. In order to get free pickup, you do have to have a $35 order. So I essentially get $25 free on my $35 order. So I pay $10 for $35 worth of stuff. So always seems like a good deal to me. And I just drive up and they bring it out to my car. The first thing I got, some things I've got before, the Decaf Wandering Bear Cold Brew. I love this stuff, so I've got another one of those. And then I kind of was feeling like I wanted some cereal. So I got some interesting cereals. Not maybe interesting, but just uncommon. I got Catalina Crunch, which is a higher protein, lower carb cereal. So great when you want a little more protein. And I got the flavor of Cinnamon Toast. I got a box of no added sugar Cascadian Farms organic vanilla crisp cereal. So, you know, most cereals have a ton of added sugar to them. So trying to limit that a little bit. So I got that one. That looked really good. And then the other one I got was Magic Spoon, which is a high protein, lower carb cereal. And I got the flavor birthday cake because I love all things birthday cake. So that's what I got. I also got a Sprouts bag, which I paid 10 cents for. You don't have to get a bag. They'll bring it out to you, just individual items, and you can throw it in your car. But I got the bag. I'll use it for shopping. So that was with the Instacart credit. And then we will move on to the DoorDash credits. Now, because we each have a separate Chase Sapphire Preferred, we each get a $10 DoorDash credit every month. I always choose pickup once again, and the only pickup option I have is my local 7-Eleven. Very interesting to go to the 7-Eleven. There's some interesting characters there. But anyways, I got some phenomenal deals. I scored this month. So I was scrolling through the DoorDash app, 7-Eleven. They had some deals, some sales on stuff, and it was like great. So we have 2 separate bags because I had 2 separate orders. So the first order had a deal, peanut M&Ms. I got some Mentos for me, the Fresh Maker, like those. Another peanut M&Ms because they were on sale. And then a bunch of energy drinks in this order. So I've never had these before, but 7-Eleven actually has their own brand called Fusion Energy Drink, and they were on sale for like $1 a piece. And I think the M&Ms were like $2. So I got Rockin' Rainbow, Cosmic Cherry, but wait, there's more. Blue Raspberry, Galactic Citrus. This is a different brand. This is Rain, but it was also on sale. Guava Strawberry, and one more Paradise Pulse. So we like a little bit of an energy drink every day. So stocked up on that. So great deal. All of this cost me 13 cents when I used my $10 credit. So really, really good. And then the other order was just as good. I think this one was like 15 cents. So we got some Reese's peanut butter cups. I got the caramel big cup because they were on sale. I got the king size white Reese's peanut butter cups. My husband loves Reese's. They were on sale. And then a bunch more energy drinks. So they had the Rain on sale. So I got Kiwi Blend. Another Kiwi Blend. Guava Strawberry. Another Guava Strawberry. Another Guava Strawberry. Another Kiwi Blend. and one more kiwi blend. There was only had a couple flavors. So that was it, and that was 15 cents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 energy drinks and 4 things of candy and a thing of Mentos for 28 cents. Such a deal. Such a deal. So pretty good this month. Got some great deals. I think the DoorDash one at 7-Eleven was probably the best deal. And it was just because I checked in the app the deals that they were having on things. Normally these energy drinks are quite a bit more a piece. So some really good stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it encourages you to use some of the, especially the free store apps. You don't have to go get a credit card, but if you download the Safeway app or the SaveMart, or if you have Maverick nearby, take advantage of the free stuff. It's, you never know what you're going to get. You might find something you really like, but anyways, it's free. If I get something that I absolutely am not going to use, I will take it to work and somebody will enjoy it. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any other apps or deals that you like to get on a regular basis. So, as always, I appreciate everyone watching, and I will see you next week with another video.